For you, FinStreet. Abhishek is standing by with a look at how the spend behavior is changing in India. Abhishek.
Well, in FinStreet today, let's take a look as to how the spend behavior is changing in India. So, spends data from RBI does suggest that, more people have started to move from cash-based usage to digital. Data from RBI suggests that while the use of credit card has picked up over the past few months, the use of debit card and cash withdrawals have declined. So, the share of cash withdrawal has declined from 62.6% in March to about 60.9% in May, but it is a tad bit higher in June to about 61.4%. Debit card usage in online platform has increased from 14% in March 2022 to about 14.35% in May 2022, but it is now declined to about 13.9% in June 2022. Credit card usage, on the other hand, has increased from 23.4% in March to about 24.7% in June. So what is happening to the infrastructure in India? The infrastructure for UPI and credit card have expanded over the past 4 months. Now, UPI QR code touchpoints have increased to about 19.5 crore at the end of June 2022, which is up from about 13% from the levels that you see in March. Now, credit card has also increased to about 7.9 crore cards at the end of June 2022, which is up about close to 7% from the March levels. So, infra method of usage of money is also changing with point of sale, or normally referred to as POS, and online transaction, which have seen a rise in their share. So, POS share has increased from 17.45% in March to about 18.3% in June 2022. Online transaction share has also increased by about 20-30 basis points over the last 3 months or 4 months. So, ATM share, on the other hand, has declined in last few months from being around 62.8% in March 2022 to now around below 61.5% in June 2022. So, along with the decline in ATM share, we are also witnessing decline in debit card share. So, in the digital space, total debit cards in India stood at about 92.2 crore as of June 2022. However, in terms of infrastructure, its share has declined from 76.3% in June from about 78.03% that we had in March 2022. Let's now focus on the credit card business momentum that we had in June in India. So, India has continued to witness strong growth momentum in terms of credit cards being issued, which grew by 2.4% month on month in June versus May. But total spends have declined by about 4.3% month on month, and average ticket size have declined by 6.6% month on month. This is a sharp slide of about ₹1,000 in spends in a month. So, and well below the average that you have for the past 3 months. So, in last 3 months, while the number of cards issued has increased by about 6.9%, the spends have increased only by about 1.5%. So, top players like SDFC Bank, SBI and ICICI Bank saw a decline in credit card market share, while Axis Bank has been able to maintain its market share, and Kotak Bank saw an increase in its market share of credit cards. To sum it up, cash is being displaced by other instruments in spending. Penetration of UPI is seeing a big increase, as is the preference for credit cards.